Okay, we are live. Welcome everyone. Today we are doing a weight and band day. So we'll combine the two a little bit, but mostly weights. Not a lot of band today. Some body weight stuff. No booty bands, just the long ones that I'll be using. So welcome. I'm going to plug this in actually just in case because it doesn't have the best battery in the world. So we will get into our warm-up in just a second. So all you need today is weights if you have them, and bands if you have them. If not, you can always, like I say in my captions, you can always just use household items like water bottles, backpacks filled with books, they work well, or soup cans, or anything that you can use in your home that has a little bit of weight, a little bit of resistance to give you a little bit more of a workout if you're not used to these. If you are new to these workouts, start with body weight alone. You're going to get a good enough workout. They are fast-paced, they are a lot of work, so if you are new to these, definitely body weight only first. So we're going to get into our warm-up. Make sure you've got your water, anything else that you might need. If you need modified stuff, if you need chairs or whatever, then maybe have those on the side. But aside from that, we will get into it. So our warm-up is going to be a little different. We're going to work the warm-up around those reverse push-ups. So every other workout or exercise between our warm-up is going to be a reverse push-up. So we're going to start with squats, just body weight. So we're just going to squat down, making sure the knees stay behind the toes and come back up. Squeezing in the glutes, squeezing the thighs at the top, just drawing the hips forward, squeeze the glutes at the top. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have no music today, so we shouldn't get shut down. Sorry about yesterday, if you were following. They didn't like that I was using music, even though I had permission from the artist. So we'll stay quiet today, you'll just hear me, lucky you. So we're going to go into reverse push-ups next. So everything, like I said, in between will be reverse push-ups. So coming down to a high plank, feet spread a little bit wider than hip width apart I like. So you're going to come push back, and then you're going to come forward and do a push-up, pushing up and back for 1. That's 2. 3, 4. You can modify these on your knees if you need to, or just take regular push-ups. 7, 8, 9. Alternatively, you can do toe taps, reaching the opposite hand to the opposite toe. That's an alternative for you. So we're going to grab the band for our next bit of our warm-up. We're going to go into thrusters. The Duds is here. He's here joining us today. He kind of follows me everywhere, so no surprise there that he's come down. So squat down, bring the elbows to the knees. As you come up, you press that band up over the head. Give it a nice spread there, warming up those shoulders. Coming back down and up for that spread. Good. That's 2. 3, 4. You can play with your foot distance. Here, you can bring the feet closer together. You can spread them a little bit wider. It's up to you, what your preference is. We'll call this 7 because I lost count. 8, 9. 1 more. 10. Good. Give it a nice stretch. Back to your reverse push-ups. Down to your high plank, spread the feet just a little wider, press it back, come forward, push up, and back. Good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, taking these from your knees if you need to. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. These are going to get much more difficult as we go. Grab your band again. We have the alternating V press. So stepping into your band if you've got them. Reaching up overhead, drawing the right elbow to ribs and up. Left and up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Drop the band, reverse push-ups. For 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Back up to the feet. I'm gonna side step. So grab your band one more time. Stepping in, you can spread the band up overhead, cross it over, and we'll just step to the side. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Drop band, reverse push-ups. They're getting more difficult as we go. Press it back as we get more tired. And forward, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Up. Good. Now we've got our hand walks. Adding hand walks in between those push-ups. That's going to be a difficult one. We have 5 hand walks. So walk to the back of the mat, squat down nice and deep, walk it out, walk it back. For 1. That's 2. That's 3. It's quite the warm-up. That's 4. Last one. That's 5. Good. Reverse push-ups. Get them in. So last one. So press it back. Come forward. Push up for 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Keeping this position, we're going to go into those toe taps. So alternate hand, alternate to opposite leg. So your opposite hand, opposite leg. Touching the left hand with the right foot, coming back, right hand, left foot, and back. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Keep it moving, keep it warm. Should be nice and warm now. Should be feeling those arms, those shoulders. I know I certainly do. Shake it out. Make sure you stay hydrated. These workouts can be very straining on the body. You want to make sure that you've got enough water in you, that you're not going to cramp up. But you don't want to chug water during the workout either. So just sips here and there, just to keep your body hydrated. Keep your mouth moist. I know people don't like that word. It's just a word, moist. Do you have issues with the word moist? Should I keep saying it? So our first round is going to be a 40-second on, 15-second off, like usual. We've got 10 exercises. that we'll get into, and we're going to be incorporating more weights now that we're all nice and warmed up. So I'm going to put that down there. I don't think I turned off the volume on my phone, so just give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Just in case. I don't want that buzzing going off while we're in the middle of our workout. All right, so we get your weights. We're going to start with renegade rows. So you're going to stack the weights under the shoulders in that push-up position, and you're just going to alternate pulling the weights into the chest, up to the rib cage, sorry, not to the chest. So it'll look something like this. You got 6 seconds. I like to spread the feet a little wider than hip width. You're just going to pull it up, drop it down, other side. Okay, 40 seconds, go. You can drop to your knees if you need to. Just taking the movements nice and slow, concentrating on squeezing those muscles at the top, contracting, feeling all those back muscles working here. You use kettlebells for this. You use water bottles. You might just have to put them down between, you're alternating side to side. Good. And turn that up just a little bit. It's low. All right, our next one, high pulse, alternate. So one weight here. You're just going to grab that dumbbell from the bottom, pull it up to the collarbone, down, and other side. Good. 40 seconds. Work at your own pace here. Make sure you're using a weight that is challenging enough, but not too much that you can't complete that full 40 seconds. Concentrating on the movement, concentrating on the muscles, making sure that you're working and contracting and not just jerking the weight up to your shoulder and back. Building that strength with each movement. Good. So we have a snatch and a reverse lunge. So what that looks like, you're going to come down, snatch that weight up overhead, so it's coming up, and then you're going to take a reverse lunge. You can combine the movements if you like, or you can spread them apart. Take them step by step. So if you're combining, it looks like this. If you're doing them one by one, you get your snatch, reverse, forward. If you have shoulder issues, you can always just do the reverse lunge and skip the snatch. Right side only here. We'll move to the left side next. When you lunge, you want to make sure that you're contracting and activating the muscles in the glutes and also the leg to help you stay stabilized and balanced through the whole workout. Good. Switching to the left side. Shake it out. Walk around the room. You have 15 seconds here. Good. Left side. Again, remembering to activate all those muscles, squeezing through the glutes, through your legs, as you come down and push yourself back up. Make sure you're breathing. You don't want to hold your breath during a workout. Good. All right, now we got thrusters. Think. No, we don't. We have side lunges and high pulls, sorry. So you're gonna take a step to the side, punch that weight down, come back up into that right shoulder as you come up. So we're getting that side lunge, working the inner thighs, and we're working the shoulders. Still activating the glute as you come down and push up, sending all that power through the leg. Launching yourself back up to standing with the power in that left leg. Good. Right side's next. Same thing. Side lunge, high pull. Shake it out. Whew. All right, the weight is in the left hand. Step in with the right. Coming back up, high pull. And you can do all these workouts without weights as well. You will still find a benefit regardless of whether you have weights or not. Good, drop the weight. Now we got thrusters. 2 dumbbells. Same as those banded ones, we're just using dumbbells. All right, grab those weights up to the chest, rack them up, squat down, elbows to knees, up overhead as you come up. Good. Find your pace that works for you here. It's been a while since I've done a weight workout with you guys. I only do these HIIT ones when I work them with you. Whew. So I'm getting a little tired. Good. Drop those dumbbells. We have beasts. So similar to that reverse push-up, we're going to come down, hands on the mat, feet go back, send the hips back, hop forward, sprawl, back down, and extend. Same thing. Send the hips back, hop it forward, sprawl, down. If you want to challenge yourself more, you can use the dumbbell here in your sprawl. Pick it up, curl, drop it down, send the hips back, forward, curl. Good. Drop the dumbbell. We got devil's press. You're combining a lot of the ones that we just did. So we're starting with a renegade row. Then we have a beast, a snatch, and a thruster. So we're starting with that row, row, send the hips back, hop forward, weights come up, squat it down, back up. Good. Devil's press. Feet go back, row, row, hips back, hop it forward, weights come up, squat, down, thruster. Good. And good time for one more. Feet go back, row, row, hips back, hop forward, weights up, snatch overhead, and thruster. Good. Good. All right. Alternating windmill on the last one. And then we get a break. So our windmills, you're taking the weight up, overhead, turning. I need to adjust my weights. My shoulders are wonky today. Grab the, what is this? I think it's a, I'm not sure what this is, 15. So weights come up, and windmill, and down. Other side. Up, windmill, keep my arms stacked, and down. Up, twist, back up, and switch. Up, twist. One more on the other side. Keep it even, and we get a break. Good. Move around, shake out those legs. Shake out the arms, walk around the room and grab yourself a drink. You earned it. Good job. And we're gonna get into our Tabata. If you remember Tabata, it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. That usually means that I've added in some challenging stuff. So we're gonna work hard, but it's only 6 minutes. So grab yourself a bit of water here. Just keep that body moving, keep the blood flowing. I got my Niyama, my green energy here. Always giving my workouts a boost. Ooh, what happened there? And we're gonna get started. So we're starting with those curtsy lunges. So curtsies, we're just dropping the foot back, out to the side. So like you're doing that curtsy lunge when you're wearing a nice dress, we're just working that side of the glutes. So alternating side to side, right to left. Making sure to activate all the muscles going into your glutes as you come up and down. Good. Next one we got is alternating reverse lunge. Shake it out. 10 seconds of rest here. And we go back into it. And reverse. Switch it up. Good. Pardon me. My lunch come back to get me. I apologize, that was gross. All right, curtsy, reverse, and a high knee. And we're alternating because I didn't add in another round, so curtsy, reverse, and high knee. Good, switch it up. Curtsy, reverse, high knee. Curtsy, reverse, high knee, curtsy, reverse, high knee, curtsy, reverse, high knee. Keep it even, curtsy, reverse, high knee. Shake it out. What do we got next here? The lateral shuffle. So we're just gonna go the distance of our mats. Shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right. You can touch the floor, you touch down on each side. And then we're gonna go into sprints. Little shuttle sprints. I might move my dumbbells out of the way here for the sprint so I can go a little further. All right, move the phone, I don't step on that. All right, back to the mat. Shuttle sprint forward, stop, touch the ground, and other side. We're just running short little sprints. Forward and back. Not getting a whole lot of speed. We're just using energy. All right, our next one, we're going back to that snatch and windmill. And my lighter weight. Right side only this time. So right side, up, hold, windmill, and back. Just the right. Bring it back up and twist. Good. The left side's next. Whew. Hair's all wispy and flyaways. The left side. Snatch, twist, windmill, and back. Time for one more. We'll make one more. There you go. All right. We got banded foot jacks. Grab your bands. Step into that. Band comes up overhead. And we're just skipping the feet in and out. Hold that band up overhead. Or without a band, that works too. You can always also modify with half jacks. So now we're adding in a press to that foot jack. So as you send the feet out, you press the band up. So starting low, jump, and in. So you're adding in that shoulder press. with the band, or without, or a half track. Good. All right, drop the band. We are back to reverse push-ups. I thought I'd pop them back in one last time. Reverse push-ups for 20 seconds. Press it back, coming forward, falling forward, up and back. Good. Keeping a nice solid form. Feet spread nice and wide, just a little wider than hip width there. You thought we were done with these. I fooled you. All right. Our next one, we got plank hip drops. So we're staying nice and low, dropping to the forearms, coming up into plank or kneeling, and you're just dropping the hips side to side. Working that core. We're curling over the toes, we're rolling side to side. Okay, we've got lateral shoot throughs. So from here, we're on our 4-point here, just up on our toes, just above a tabletop, sending the foot through and back. Other side and back. Good. And center. Left side, center, right side, center. Good. Good work. That's that full 6 minutes done. Nice and quick. We got one more round here. Grab yourself a drink. I forgot a towel. I'm sweating, even though it's kind of chilly in my house. Back to our 40 seconds work, 15 seconds rest for our third round. We've got 10 exercises, well 5, and we're going to repeat them twice. 15, 10 cycles. Oh, sweating. I hope you're sweating too. That means it's a good workout. All right. Keep it moving. Keep those legs moving. Rock those arms. Sway them out, shake them out. And we'll get into our third round of work. All right. We got bent over row and snatch. Right side only. So we're going to keep that nice flat back. Pull that weight into the ribs. Drop it down. Coming forward. And snatch up overhead. So we're doing a row and a snatch. Okay. Row and snatch. Our next round we'll add in a press if you like. If it's too much, just stick with the row and the snatch. We just always want to build on what we've been doing. Always want to make it just a little bit more challenging so that we're constantly improving. And row, last one, snatch overhead. Good, drop it down, left side. Whew. Shake it out. Good, left side. Row and snatch up overhead. Good. When you're doing your snatch or any kind of shoulder press, just making sure you have a bit of a gap here so you're not pinching that nerve in your shoulder. I've been dealing with a shoulder issue for a long time now. Mostly, I have a condition that affects my joints. It's called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Basically, my ligaments don't function the way they should. So they don't hold my joints together properly. So I have very loose and hypermobile joints. All right, we got a reverse lunge and a reverse fly next. So you always want to protect your shoulders, regardless of whether you have conditions or not. That's my point there. Just to prevent any kind of injury. So reverse lunge and pull apart that band. Pull apart, reverse fly. Alternate the lunges. Concentrating on activating all those muscles in the thighs and the glutes. Getting the most out of these lunges. Good. All right, so now we're going squat and fly. I like to just twist the band just a little bit when I do the forward flies before I put it behind my back. When I don't, they sometimes creep up and slap me in the back of the head. That's not fun for anybody. So send the feet just about shoulder width apart, squat it down, and forward fly at the same time. Good. That fall, 40 seconds. Bring in some work to the chest. And the legs. So same thing, squeezing through the legs as you come up, shifting the hips forward at the top, giving that glutes just a little bit of a squeeze at the top. Making sure they're working, building up that nice butt, just in time for summer. Good. Drop band. We have deadlifts. Deadlifts with the dumbbells. We got Romanian deadlifts. So the feet just about hip width apart here. The dumbbells stay in front of the shins. You come up, draw the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes at the top, come back down. Micro bend in the knees as you drop. Coming up to standing, straightening out the legs, shoulders back, glutes squeeze, and back down. Good. Should be using your glutes and your hamstring strength to pull the body up and back, pressing through the heels here as you come up. Good. All right, those bent over rows again. Row, snatch, press if you got it. If you wanted to stick with the row and the snatch, that's fine too. Whew. Right side. All right, bent over row, dumbbell to ribs, coming up overhead for your snatch, drop it down and press. Good. Back down, row, up overhead and press. Good. Down, row, snatch and press. Good. Row, snatch and press. Good. Again. Working here at your own pace. If that press is too much, let it go. Just row and snatch. Good. Shake it out. Left side. The left side's next. We're almost there. A few more to go. We get another drink. Then we start to cool it down and get into some stretching. All right, left side. Row and snatch, drop it down and press. Good. Row, up overhead and press. Good. Again. My wrist is still wonky too, and they've told me they can't do anything about it. Leave it to me to get injured in a way that can't be fixed. Story of my life. Row, snatch, and finish it, press. Good. Drop it down. Reverse lunge, reverse fly. Grab your band. Shake it out. Here we go. Alternating reverse lunges. Pull that band apart. Supposed to go meet a friend of mine down at the beach this afternoon, or this evening, but it started to rain. We just can't seem to connect. Every time I want to go to the beach, it rains. Hopefully, by the time this workout's over, it stopped, and we can still go to the beach. I want to go to the beach. It's summertime. Woo. we keep in the band. We got squat and fly. Twist up the band, place it behind the back, squat down, and fly. Chest flies. You can play with the angle of the feet if you like. If you want to go a little wider, like that ballerina squat, turning the toes outward a little here, you can. Squatting it down nice and deep, squeezing the glutes at the top, just targeting the glutes just a little bit more. You can change the angle of the legs and you target different areas in those same muscle groups. Down nice and deep and fly. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Good. Drop band. Back to those deadlifts. And then you get a drink. Again, feet hip width apart, bending in the knees just a little bit as you come down. So micro bend in the knees, straightening up as you come up, squeezing those glutes at the top, drawing the shoulders back, and using those hamstrings and glute muscles to pull the body up. Keeping that lower back safe and protected. Just pressing through the heels, shifting all the weight through the heels. So if you could see my feet right now, you'd actually see my toes lifted away from the mat so that I can concentrate on keeping that weight in my heels. Good. All right, drop the weights. You can put those aside now. We don't need those weights anymore. I don't know why I'm riding them out like a bike there. That's weird. Grab yourself a drink. Shake out the legs. Shake them out nice and good. Shake out the arms. You just did a lot of work. Grab yourself a drink. And we'll get into that active recovery. Just bringing the body and the heartbeat back down. The heart rate, sorry, not the heartbeat. Well, it is technically a heartbeat, but you know what I meant. All right, so grabbing your band, we're going to do some kickbacks here. So stepping the right leg back first. I find that's the easiest way to get into this. So you're in your high plank, the band around the right foot in between both hands. You're going to bring that right knee in and send it back for 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch up the feet. Bring the left foot into the band, right foot out. Bring the left knee in and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Out of the band. We're going to go do some kickbacks without the band. Same idea. We're just going to bring that knee to the elbow now. So right knee to right elbow and back for 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Left knee, left elbow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Grab your band. If you got them, and grab the heavier one. We're going to do Barrett bridges. Sorry. So you're taking your band a little bit like, I explain it like dog ears. So you're pinching it in the middle, slipping the dog ears over your feet, under the shoes, pulling the middle part up over the hips. You can adjust As you come down, even at the top, you're gonna press, you should be able to tap your heels with your fingertips here. And you're gonna press through the heels, sending the hips up for 1. That's 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, 9, and 10. Good, come out of the band, put it away, bridges without the band. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. From here, we're actually going to come into a crab. So you're just going to come into seated, knees bent. Left arm comes behind you, plants its way down. You bring your right arm out in front. Between the knees is a good place. Then lift the hips up and bring the arm over. So crab reach overs is what we call these. That's 2. Just going to go for 5, 3, 4, and 5. Just a bit of mobility in here. Right arm back, left arm out in front. Lifting the hips, sending the arm over for 1. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. So from here, we're just going to go into some flexibility. I'm going to take off my shoes. I don't need shoes for flexibility. So take off your shoes if you want to, leave them on if you don't. That's fine. However you choose here. We're just going to do a bit of flexibility, stretching out all the muscles we just worked. I'm going to bring my right foot forward. Nice low lunge here. You can stay here with your arms straight. If you want more of a stretch, you can lower down to your forearms. I'm just holding it here, opening up that hip, stretching it out. Really nice, really deep stretch here. If you can, and you want to drink, you can always hydrate in this position as well. A little awkward, but it works. And here we're just going to roll open to the left or the right side of the room, pressing the knee outward, coming out of the outside of the right foot there. Just increasing the stretch in the hip just a little bit. We had a really good cheat day yesterday. It was a lot of yummy, delicious food, a lot of different ice creams. So the workout today was a good thing. My husband brought home these Klondike ice cream donuts that are like Boston cream filled. They were pretty good. Sending the hips back, straightening out the front leg. Folding forward over that right knee, right leg, bringing the chest toward the right shin. Yeah, those Klondike donuts were pretty good. It's like soft serve mixed with Boston cream, all swirled through the chocolatey covered donut shape. That was pretty good. And then we went over and visited my parents, which we don't get to do very often right now, but we were over there yesterday. It was good. We had some chicken wings, and my granny made her famous potato salad, which was delicious. And then I had more ice cream after dinner. And then I had more ice cream after my ice cream. Some jelly beans and some gummy worms. All the good stuff. So today's workout was probably necessary. Not to say that you're not allowed to indulge or anything, but I feel better now that I've moved around, not so sluggish. Do you notice that you get a little sluggish when you have those heavy cheat days? I sure do. I notice a difference in the way my body feels, the way my body functions. But I do also notice a lot of times I'll have a lot more energy and a lot more strength after those cheat days. So they are an absolute necessity, especially when it comes to fitness training. They are necessary to help replenish those lower insulin levels and replace the glucose that you lose. Gives you some extra energy to throw into your workouts and lift a little heavier. I'm just bending into my front knee. Sorry, I didn't announce that. And I've got my back leg forward, so I'm stretching out the left hip flexors here. I'm so concentrated on all the yummy food I had yesterday that I'm forgetting to tell you what I'm doing. I release that back foot, heel toe the right leg, or the right foot across, drop the right knee down, just coming forward into a pigeon stretch here. Trying to keep the hips stacked, nice and straight. You can come down to forearms, rest your head on your hands if you like. And when you're ready, coming out of your pigeon, sending the right leg back, bringing the left leg forward, staying here with your straight arms in this nice low lunge, dropping the hips, coming down to your forearms if you want more of a stretch. Just feeling that hip open up nicely, all through that groin area, through the back of the thigh, stretching out the glutes. Feel this one all over. And opening up, coming onto the right arm, pressing that left hip out, just rolling out onto the outside of the left foot here. Releasing the knee, walking it back up, straightening through the left leg, sending the hips back toward the heel, and then just folding forward over the left leg here. You can kind of heel toe it in a little bit just to make yourself more comfortable, more aligned if it's out too far to the left. Coming forward back into that lunge, We're going to reach back and grab the right foot, drawing it in toward the body. And just sinking into the hip, stretching out the right hip flexors. Oh, losing my balance. I don't even have a dog here to blame for this one. Deli left me, he ran upstairs because he heard something outside. Release that back foot. Let it go, heel toe of the left foot across the mat. I'm losing my sock. And then dropping the left knee, coming into pigeon, keeping the hips nice and straight. And then coming forward, resting the head on the hands if you like. And releasing your pigeon. We're just going to swing that right leg around in front. What time is it anyway? Don't have my watch on today. Oh, we're good. We're still good for time. We're going to draw that right arm across, hooking it with the left, stretching out the right shoulders. And release and switching with the left arm across, hooking with the right. And release the left arm, coming up overhead, just grabbing onto the right elbow, pulling it just a little bit, stretching out the other angle there, a little bit of the tricep area. And switching it up, letting the left hand fall behind, grabbing the left elbow with the right hand. And release. Give yourself a nice little hug there, paddle the back, switch up the arms. For a nice job, well done. Good work, that was a good one today. Thank you so much for joining me for another round of HIIT workouts. They're high intensity interval training, if you haven't heard of HIIT workouts. So there are a lot of sets, a lot of fast-paced movements. We incorporate strength and cardio and flexibility all into one workout. So thank you so much for joining me again this week. This was week 18 already. I'll be posting next week's schedule soon, so keep an eye open on my page for that. And then I will see you on the mat again next week. So thank you so much again for joining me today and allowing me to guide you through your workout. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye guys. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and grab some food.